Hello guys, this is Bharat. I welcome you all to this session in which I am going to talk about Python functions. Before starting, let's get the agenda for today's discussion. First of all, we will discuss what is a Python function. Then we will learn different types of functions and we will see how to create a function. After that, we will tell you how to call a function and then we will learn arguments and parameters in function. At last, we will learn return value in function. So I hope you guys are clear with the agenda and I suggest you subscribe to this channel for latest videos and updates. So let's get started. First of all, what is a function? Function is a group of related statements that form a specific task. So basically, in programming languages, we combine different statements into a group and perform like tasks. We can create as many as functions we want in our program. Functions make it more organized and manageable. Functions also avoid repetition and makes the code reusable. So I hope you guys are clear with function and why to use a function. Now let's move on and see types of functions. So we have two types of functions, which is built-in functions and user-defined functions. Built-in functions are those functions which are already built in. That means functions which are already defined in Python language. User-defined functions are those functions which a user defines or a developer defines according to their use. Now let's move on and see how to create a function. In Python, a function is defined using the def keyword. To define a function, you need to declare a function using the def keyword. And the syntax for defining is first we have to write def, then we will write our function name. And after colon, we will use the indentation that we were using in for loop or if else statements. And then we will write the body of the function. So this is the way to declare a function or to create a function. Now let's see how to call a function. Python, a function is called with function name. Okay, that's simple, right? Just only need to write the function name and round brackets after the name. For example, suppose I have created a function like f and name of my function is my underscore fun. Then I have written something function body and here I have called my function by simply writing the function name and round brackets. That's the simple way to call a function. Now let's practically implement how to create a function and call a function. Let's see practically. So this is my Visual Studio and here we will create a function. Creating a function, I have given a comment here. Now I will write f. This is the keyword to create a function. Now I have to write the name of my function. So let's write greet. So greet is my function name and I have written colon and after indentation I will write body of this function. So let's print hello programmer. Now my function has been created. Let's run it. Now you guys can notice there is nothing printed on the terminal. Now you may be thinking why so? Now we need to call this function, right? So let's call this function. Great. Now let's run it again. It has printed hello programmer. Now let's run it 3 times. Let's see how many times it prints. It has printed hello programmer 3 times. So the function will only work when it is called. If you do not call the function will not work. Now let's move to another topic, debug strings in function. Let's see what is. First string after the function header is called as doc string and it is shortly known as documentation string. So the very first string after the function declaration is known as string, and we write string to explain what a function does. For example, in this function I have to write string as greet someone. So this string L explains that the function is to create someone. That is the use of a string. The string is only used to remember or explain what a function does. Although it is an optional, but the best practice is to write a documentation. It is not compulsory to write, but it is a good practice to write the documentation string. Now let's move to another topic, argument and parameters. So you can also pass some information into a function. That information is known as arguments. Arguments are specified after the function name inside the parenthesis. You can also add as many as arguments as you want.